Welcome YouTube, this is Choke for Smoke. We're going to start doing some, I call them gun impressions, gun reviews, whatever you want to call it. We're going to try to do things a little differently. There's a lot of people who do gun reviews, so we're going to try to pull the punches here and go ahead and give you our honest opinions of all the guns, the manufacturers, and not make any excuses if we rag on somebody's gun. Probably going to get some nasty comments, but that's just the way the world works sometimes. And I want everybody to know how I really feel about the gun. So unlike another gun reviewer, he has a fancy little list of what he uses to evaluate the guns, and I have my own. You probably can't read it because I don't have a very good camera at the moment. I have a better one coming, but we're going to go ahead and get it started. I call this unprofessional impressions, 10 items. We're going to go over cost, ammo capacity, fit and finish, reliability, ease of use, how does it feel, trinkets and doodads, bang for your buck, overall rating, and would I purchase. Now, some of my guns that I'm going to be showing you are used, so we're going to take that into account of what I paid for them. Because I think that has a lot to do with it. You may have an $800 or $900 H&K that you paid $500 for, so you've really got to compare it with a brand new Glock, which also costs around $500 or $600. So I think that's a fair comparison. So we're going to go ahead and get started here. This is a Taurus ultralight titanium. I purchased it used from a fellow coworker. He'd used it for a personal protection weapon that he'd carried. The finish is not in very good shape, so I think I can probably polish it out. But I haven't really got around to doing that. I did wipe a little bit of flitz on it, wipe it down, try to take some of the tarnish off of it, and some of the, I don't know, whatever you want to call it, aluminum and titanium gets that nasty film on it. So we got some of that off. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and start with cost. I think they run about $400 new. Like I said, this one was $250. For $400, you can almost get into a Smith & Wesson. Probably an extra $50 to $100. You can get a brand new Smith & Wesson. So I definitely wouldn't recommend a brand new one. Ammo capacity, it does hold 5 shots. Pretty well standard for a revolver. 5-6 shots is the most you're going to get. Fit and finish, the build quality, not great. You know, it's functional, it works okay, but it doesn't feel like a real quality piece. Reliability. Now, this is a used gun, so you got to kind of take that into account, but when I did fire it, I did have a few rounds that didn't go off the first time I hit them. So it could be that the gun's a little bit dirty and the firing pin needs cleaned up a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of powder residue in there that's not allowing the firing pin to hit the bullets hard enough, but we had a few issues with that. So you can't give it a great grade there on reliability. Ease of use, it's very simple. There's no safeties. You've basically just got a really hefty trigger pull. There's the one switch here that allows you to remove the cylinder. As you can see, 5 shots. And that's pretty much all there is to it. It's got the smooth hammer, so you can carry it and you don't have to worry about it catching. Ease of use, so that pretty well covers that. It is very easy to use. How does it feel? It actually doesn't feel too bad in the hand. Now, that being said, we tried it out. It was rated for plus P ammunition, which was a big mistake. This gun is so light, it hurts your hand when you shoot it with the plus P ammunition. I think that it's just a little bit too much for this. So if you're using a Smith & Wesson or a little Taurus like this, I would get the regular 38 special ammunition and stay away from the plus P. Now if you've got a longer barrel, you know, some of the big Colts or the bigger Smith & Wesson guns, you're probably fine with the plus P. But this one I think I would avoid it. Trinkets and doodads, that's my way of saying what kind of aftermarket parts and things you can put on it. I'm not a big fan of that stuff normally. You know, if you want to put a flashlight on your gun or a laser, night sights. Some of that stuff's okay. Don't put it all on there. Find it really, really gay when people do that. There's not a lot for a Taurus like this. I mean, you're looking at maybe a holster. Smith & Wesson, I know, have some Crimson Trace laser grips you can put on there. There may be some available for the Taurus. I haven't really looked. I mean, their laser grips are probably going to run you close to $200 as it is. So why would you spend the money on a gun like this when you can get a Smith ready to go for probably $500 with the laser already on it? Bang for your buck. $250 used gun. It's definitely worth that, you know. For $250, what are you going to get? You can get a high point. You could get a, I don't know, one of those kind of guns. I think you're probably better off with one like this. It's a little more reliable. Plus, you've got the Taurus lifetime warranty. Overall rating, 1 to 10. Unfortunately, I've got to say this has got to come in at about a 3.5. With the problem with the primer strikes, the build quality, it's just not there on the Taurus. So, like I said, 3.5 I'm going to give it. And would I purchase? If you gave me the opportunity to get my $250 back after taking this home and trying it out, I would probably have left the gun stay where it was at. But I will probably move it to Gunbroker at some point and get rid of it because I do not like it. But other than that, there it is. That's the Taurus Model 85 5-shot revolver, ultralight titanium.